Welcome to the new edition of the Stoneman Diaries. I am Annie Bond, and the first questions I have today are around the topic of gratitude. And so I asked Stoneman, and these came from a number of different people. They're not specifically to any particular person. How does it feel to be grateful? The feeling of being true to your own guidance is what it's all about. Your guidance is your true nature, feeling yourself in the flow and abundance of your true self. And it is in that state of harmony that you know that you are so blessed and feeling the great gift of it. And this is when you feel gratitude. So that feels very elevated, the feeling of being in that flow and feeling grateful for it, for who I really am. That feels very deep. It feels like it is bringing healing to those three big energy centers that are called the Dantian, my third eye, my pineal, my heart, and my navel point. It feels very sort of productive in the sense of moving energy in a good way. The applied transmission for this channel is to feel the flow of your true self, feel grateful for it, feel the joy that arises when you align with your true nature and let it expand. So the next question is, how does one know one is in the field of gratitude? Just as you describe, you'll start feeling the shifts in your own energy body, because gratitude is actually one of the cogs of the engine that make your whole toroidal energy field flow. And gratitude is a driver of an inspiration for coming into harmony and flow. So how long does it take to build a field of gratitude? I mean, this is interesting because it's sort of opening up gratitude to a new realm I haven't understood, of thinking of gratitude as the way I might think of the elements as moving energy, as being a healer of energy, or thinking of the light, the colors from the sun as being a healing energy that shifts and moves things. And so that's where you're taking us, Stoneman, about gratitude, is that actually the feeling of it, being in gratitude, in fact, helps ignite our energy body. Is that true? You're understanding the complexity of this in a new way, and it is a marker of real spiritual growth to be able to work with gratitude on a much higher level, to understand that it is a part of your joy of being co-creating with being part of the universe. It's joy-based. The overview transmission for this channel is that gratitude is actually one of the cogs of the entire engine of your energy body. It helps the flow. It is a marker of spiritual growth to experience gratitude. And so how long does it take to build this field of gratitude? In my personal life, I made a medicine wheel on my land, and because gratitude was something I was never particularly good at, honestly. And it took a few years of walking that wheel, and I had one stone that was specifically for my heritage and my ancestry, because it came out of the brook of a stone that came out of the brook that I grew up, the land I grew up on, and I would, every time I'm in the stone circle, I put my hand on it and I thank my ancestors, I thank my parents, I thank my sisters, I thank my daughter, I thank my ex-husband, I thank my son-in-law, I thank my grandsons, and it's taught me so much, that's shifted me, but it's taken a few years. So how long does it take to build the field of gratitude? You found it was a bit of a hard road, but that was part of your nature that had to get healed. And for you, it comes quickly. Everybody has their own journey when it comes to gratitude, and they need to find their way with it, their own pathway. And they will know when they have reached the sense of joy. The applied transmission for this channel is that everybody has their own journey with gratitude and will know when they have reached it by a sense of joy. And so, what are the earmarks of feeling gratitude? Just as you described, the earmarks are actually joy. It's very high vibration, a very refined light. It's a very refined energy of grace that moves through you to bring you to a higher level of spiritual growth. The overtransmission for this channel is that joy from gratitude is a very refined light. The energy body needs gratitude to flow at its highest. And for what does one want to feel grateful for? I mean, this goes back to sort of the old part of way I would be grateful. I'm grateful for my kitchen or something like that. So what does one want to feel grateful for, really? Well, here you come to the nuance. The nuance of gratitude is everything from your kitchen sink to the farthest star of the solar system. You are one with it all. And that's the path also, is to know you are one with all and be grateful for your place with it. Be grateful for the flow of it. To know that be grateful that you are part of the universe. The teaching transmission for this channel is, with a practice of gratitude, you can herald in the great change, bring more light to the earth. And so, what does gratitude do for one's spiritual health? It brings you to the forefront of the changes on the planet right now. It makes you understand that we are all connected, and even I am connected to you and all the people on the planet as well, just as the furthest star of the solar system. And so in terms of spiritual health, it enables you to participate in the great change that's happening on the planet Earth as you herald in the day of light. And so what does gratitude do for the energy body? I already was talking about how I actually could feel the shift in myself. The energy body needs gratitude to flow at its highest. It's as simple as that. And so, how can one time working with gratitude for manifesting? So, you want to manifest a healthy relationship, let's say. How does one time bringing gratitude into that prayer for manifesting? Gratitude is for the result. Thank you so much for bringing that meaningful relationship to me. I'd be so grateful. So when you envision what you want to manifest, feel great gratitude for the result of receiving it. That's so important. It's such a heart-based aspect of manifesting. Wow, this feels really powerful. So you envision so for example, I'm going to be moving, I'm going to be looking for a new place to live. And so I envision what I'm dreaming of, and then a cottage by the sea, for example. And then I just, oh, that's so different. I really feel the gratitude. Unbelievable gratitude when to see that manifest. Oh my God, the gratitude would be incredible. Wow, that shifted the energy in my heart chakra like no other. That was huge, 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 huge. Wow, thank you so much. The applied transmission for this channel is to envision what you want to manifest and feel gratitude for the rest. So in one of the last Stoneman Diaries, depending on the order that you're seeing them, it's not sequential. I talked about the mantra that Stoneman's been teaching me over many, many months of I am all one elemental perfection. I am all one elemental perfection. I am grateful. I am all one elemental perfection, and I am grateful. And in this other Stoneman Diaries, Stoneman talked about it's like a tuning fork for your energy body to say that. And is there something to add to that now? It's the great turning of the clearing of the vortex. It's the great turning of the vortex is I am all one, I am elemental perfection. And it's important when I say the word perfection, I'm not talking about it in the 3D world. I'm talking about it in, the Emoto work probably of the way crystals are frozen and imbued with the energy of love, and they're just gorgeous mandalas, whereas if they are imbued with hate, the energy gets all messed up. So when I say elemental perfection, I'm talking about each earth, fire, water, air, and ether in that beautiful sense of them in their perfection. So it's the gorgeous mandala for each one of the elements. And so I am all one, understanding that I am the elements. Everything is the elements, earth, fire, water, air, and ether. I am all, and we are all one because we're all the elements. I am all one elemental perfection. And I am grateful. And I've had a number of people reach out to me after seeing that on this channel, and how transformative it is. One woman even had a way of scanning her energy body before and after the mantra, and her entire system came in absolute coherence, and it stayed there for, last we checked, it was something like 36 hours. And so she only did it for a couple minutes, and she did the mantra out loud. And I had been primarily doing the mantra to myself. And so I've asked Stoneman a number of questions about this particular mantra. I am all one elemental perfection, and I am grateful. And I have it on a teleprompter, and so I can speak my communication with him this morning. It was offline meaning not on this, but so I'm not all that skilled on teleprompter, so bear with me, but I'll get better as the weeks go on here. All right. So this is me, Annie. I have had a stupendous response to the mantra, I am all one, elemental perfection, and I am grateful. And please lead me through questions to ask you about it. So Stoneman says, it is grounded in the true trance of the universe, and carries with it the enormous tantra of yin and yang. It is a profound reset for anybody who works with it. And so this is me again. So I have done it so much, speaking it to myself. And have I not experienced the benefit when I speak it to myself? I once did it for 4 hours when I was driving, and it cleared my tick-borne disease. There's no medical advice here, but and Stoneman says it is simply diluted, that is all. Try out loud as much as you can, as yes, it tunes your being like a tuning fork. And so I say, okay, more directions. And so Stoneman says, feel it as it comes in. Annie, can one add protection as well? Well, let me pause that. So feel it when it comes in. I am all one, elemental perfection. Oh my goodness, how that feels. Whew. If I tune into how it feels, what a pure light, pure feeling of such grace, refinement. Wow. I am all one, elemental perfection, and I am grateful. And there's a sound to it. Wow, there's a tone. For me, the tone is it just flows through. It's gorgeous. Wow. I am so glad you suggested I feel it. Okay, so back to the teleprompter here. So Annie said, I say, can one add protection as well? All one, elemental perfection and protection. Stoneman, it is a beautiful addition, co-creating, but with this one add, thy will be done. So the rewrite would be, I am all one, elemental perfection, and I am grateful. I ask for protection. Thy will be done. And he says, that's next level. That's beautiful. All right, so I want to see how that feels. I am all one, elemental perfection, and I am grateful. I ask for protection. Thy will be done. That has a very, very expansive feeling. It feels like a lot of compassion. Helping. You know, we're struggling here on the planet, and it seems to have compassion for that struggle and wants to protect me. I mean, this is really, I understand now, next level. That is extremely beautiful. Thank you, Stoneman. The teaching transmission for this channel is to say the mantra out loud. I am all one, elemental perfection, and I am grateful. And then you feel what opens. I ask for protection, thy will be done. To explore this transmission more deeply, you'll find a transmission worksheet linked in the show notes. If this channel resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to help more people discover this work. And if you have a question for Stoneman, there's also a link below where you can send it in. I'd love to hear from you.